Yo, what's good, YouTube? Zamcrow here, aka Scoot, back with a Showdown Live here in the OU tier, featuring a team passed to me by Gypsy King. Uh, Shout out to him, phenomenal draft league format battler and very accomplished in the OU tier, doing Smogon tournaments and whatnot. And I was asking for some teams on Twitter, and he passed me one, so I'm going to use it and try to display how it should be used same way he would, of course. Features a Scarf Nihilego with Power Gem Sludge Wave Dual Stab with Thunder and Hidden Power Ice. Assault Vest Magirna with Volt Switch, Flash Cannon, Fleur Cannon, and Hidden Power Fire for other Magirna, and of course Ferrothorn. And then we have Bulu, Tapu Bulu, this fucking wall breaker. Let me tell you, Swords Dance, Horn Leech, Zen Headbutt, and Superpower with the Fighting Z Crystal. So, all out pummeling as well as Superpower, whichever one looks better. Probably all out pummeling because it doesn't lower my attack or my defense. And then we have a defensive landers with Stealth Rocks, U-Turn, Earthquake, and Stone Edge. Mega Metagross, all out attacker with Meteor Mash, Zen Headbutt, Hammer Arm, and Ice Punch. And then we have Protein Greninja with Gunk Shot, Hidden Power Fire, Ice Beam, and Spikes. Pretty unorthodox set for the Greninja, in my opinion, but I think it'll work pretty well. It catches the Feenies off guard. It catches Ferrothorn off guard with the Hidden Power Fire, and then it sets up Spikes. So I got a little hazard stack with maybe a little bit of hyper offense, I guess, and then we have Magirna and Landers as pretty much our switch-ins to other mons, particularly Pheromosa, which I'd have to check scout it a little bit, see if it's Life Orb or Bandit or Specs or whatever, to know like if Landers or Magirna would be the switch-in. Magirna's obviously the Greninja switch-in. And then for a Mega Metagross switch in, we actually have to pivot around a little bit from our own Metagross into Landers to make sure we get to Intimidate. And then, of course, just using the prediction game at our advantage. But yeah, so Gypsy King passing me this team, and we'll just go ahead and hop into a battle and maybe see if I can't showcase it off a little bit. So we get a game here, and we're facing off against an opposing Greninja, Tapu Fini, Scizor, probably Mega Scizor, Salamence, which is probably the Z Crystal user with the Supersonic Strike, possibly the Devastating Drake, not sure yet, I guess we'll figure that out, and Tangrowth and Nihilego. Let's go ahead and start the timer, and think of our lead. Our best lead is going to be, he has no ground type, so Magirna's free to Volt Switch on whatever. Yeah, so I think I'm actually going to lead with Magirna and Volt Switch out. So he leads Scizor, and that's interesting. I could go for the Hidden Power Fire and see if I'm faster than this thing. I doubt I'm faster. And he may just U-turn out. I'm just going to throw off a Hidden Power, though, and see what he wants to do. I think it's probably my best play. He straight up goes for a Swords Dance and gets rocked. Gets rocked by the Hidden Power Fire. The next one will be able to knock him out, so I don't expect him to roost. I think he'll go for the Bullet Punch. I'm going to go out to Landers. Get the Intimidate off, and now he'll die to Rocky Helmet. So there's one threat out of the way. Of note, he passed me this team. Gypsy passed me this team about a week or so ago, a little bit over a week ago, I'd say. But the suspect test was going on, so I didn't really want to showcase it off in a suspect test because I wasn't high enough on the ladder. But for just regular OU without the suspect test, I'm in the 1600s right now. I haven't laddered much since Sun and Moon come out, but I'm high enough to play competent battlers. Of course, I don't think Swords Dance was the play there for Scizor. I think you turning out was probably the play. I guess he probably didn't know I had the hidden power fire though, so I guess it's fair. I'm gonna switch into my Magearna here. Don't want to take any Ice Beam or a Hydro Pump or anything. He does go for the Ice Beam, gets a crit but no freeze, so I'll take that. He is Battle Bond. I'll just click Volt Switch here and see what he wants to do. He switches into Nihilego. So we're going to get some initiative here. What's my play? I guess really my only play is to go into Metagross and just click Meteor Mash. I think that's fine. Probably Tangrowth comes in here. I could double out, but I don't think it's necessary. I'm just going to click the Meteor Mash, see what he wants to do. He switches out into Tangrowth, yeah. It's an easy read, but it wasn't worth the prediction. He is Rocky Helmet. He's Rocky Helmet. That means he's not Assault Vest. He may have the Sleep Powder. So Meteor Mash did 30% roughly. It is 15 base power stronger than Ice Punch. Ice Punch is doubled because of the super effectiveness. Meteor Mash is just stab boosted. Ice Punch does more, and it's boosted by my attack. I think I'll go for Ice Punch here and see how much it does. It does a lot, and he does have the Sleep Powder, so I could have went into Bulu there. Bulu was the place. He gets me with the Sleep Powder. That's okay. I'm just reading my options here. I think I want to go into I'm not even going to switch out actually. I'm just going to go for another mash and see if I wake up. I don't wake up. So yeah, I did think he would go into his Greninja, and now I can just go into Magearna and see what he wants to do. Goes for the Hydro Pump, misses. That would have did, if he specs, that would have did around 40%, so he couldn't 2-hit KO me. And now I can just Volt Switch out again, see what he wants to do. He does switch again, goes to the Nihilego again. I'm not sure why he's going into this, because I could easily Flash Cannon and it would knock him out. I'm going to go into Greninja and bluff the Battle Bond Water Shuriken. And I'm banking that he's going to go into... I'm banking on him, not thinking. I think, and I'm banking on him going into Tapu Fini here. I'm going to throw off a Gunk Shot. So he goes into Fini. We land. Yes, we land. I'm pretty sure Ice Beam will do 11%. And it does. So we're playing fine for now. And I guess we'll see what he wants to go for here. He brings in Greninja, so this is Battle Bond as we saw earlier. It's either Battle Bond or Torrent, and I'm pretty sure he's going to be Battle Bond. I think he's going to go for a Dark Pulse. And I think Feeney's going to be, Bulu's going to be an okay switch. I think he specs. See what he wants to go for here. He goes for the Hydro Pump, and that does a lot. But I am going to win a Swords Dance. And see what he wants to go into. He goes into Nihilego, so this Swords Dance is basically useless because he's going to force me out due to Beast Boost. Like Sludge Wave Beast Boost. I definitely don't want him to get a Beast Boost. And what's my best play though? I think my best play is I'm setting up for a Nihilego sweep. So I can go into Magearna pretty comfortably. See what he wants to go for. And just Volt Switch out. He just sets up Stealth Rocks. That's interesting. I'm going to click Flash Cannon and see what he wants to go for. He goes for the Power Gem, does nothing. And we should be able to take him out here. Oh, that thing's bulky as all hell gets. I will click Flash Cannon again and get my Soul Heart boost. And he lets me kill him, so this might be over right here. If Salamence wants to come in, what will I do? Okay, he does bring in the Mints. I think my best play is to Volt Switch into Nihilego. So that's what I'm going to do. He goes straight for Earthquake. Doesn't knock me out though. I am max HP. It's going to be the reason I go into Nihilego here. And I'm pretty sure I'll knock him out with Sludge Wave. I will run a calc real quick though to make sure that Sludge Wave knocks him out. I'm fairly certain it does. But I definitely don't want to miss out on it. I could go for the Power Gem. Power Gem's probably the play. I'm going for Power Gem. Fuck it. Yep, knock him out. Get the Beast Boost. Now he has to bring in Grin. And I don't think... Well, I will calc and see. Actually, I'm pretty sure Bulu just wins if this doesn't knock out. So I'm just going to click Power Gem again. He may not realize that I'm scarfed. Yeah, okay. And that's game. That's game. Oh yeah, he forfeits. So yeah, so that's game. We will find another. So that was a pretty fun game. You really got to see what the Mons do there with Landers just being a physical wall. Can check things pretty solidly. Magearna showing that it was an easy, well not an easy, but it switches into Battle Bond Greninja pretty well. Bulu, Swords Dance opportunities there, and then Metamegaros just puts holes in Spadef walls and whatnot. And then Nihile goes there to clean up late game with the Choice Scarf Beast Boost user. But here we got a team against Scolipede Pass with forgot what the fuck this thing's called. I don't think I have hazard removal. So this has actually just got really, really scary. What am I going to do? I think leading Metagross and just trying to take out the Shuckle is my best lead. Yeah, he does lead with it. That was pretty much a given. But Meteor Mash is not going to be a 2-hit KO. I mean, it will be a 2. It would have been a 2-hit KO, at least. But I actually missed the first one. I do land the second one. Hit the fucking red card. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me right now? I'm just going to set up some spikes. What more can this thing do to me? Encore me. Set up another layer of spikes here. This thing's name is Charizard Y. It's most certainly going to be X. I'm going to switch into Landorus. He goes for the Dragon Dance. I'm going to click Stone Edge here. See, Mega Evolves. And Dragon Dances again. Flare Blitz doesn't knock me out. Just going to click Earthquake. Well, I guess Flare Blitz does knock me out. But he dies to Recoil plus Rocky Helmet. And down goes the Zard. Shuckle dies upon entry. Scolipede really puts in the work against my team, especially if it has Earthquake. I'm going to go into Metagross. I just can't let him get a sub up. And I don't want to miss my move, so I'm going to click Ice Punch. I can't let him keep a sub. I'm going to throw up a Zen Headbutt this turn, predicting him to go for the Protect. And he does go for the Protect. Now I'm going to predict him to go for the sub, hoping that I miss. He actually goes for the Baton Pass. Into Marowak. I'm just looking at my team and seeing Bulu is beaten by basically everything. I'm going to sack off Bulu here to what I expect to be a Flare Blitz, and it is a Flare Blitz. Takes no recoil. Is that a... What's that mean? What's that mean if it takes no recoil? I'm not sure. Anyways, I'm going to go into Greninja here. I don't really have another play. The rest of my mons just die. I think Nihilego might live. But if he's got the Bone Meringue or whatever, I just forfeit here. I guess clicking Ice Beam and going for a freeze is my best play here. He does pack the Earthquake. Eats my Ice Beam. Yeah, I think that's game. So really unfortunate that he was able to dodge my first Meteor Mash on turn 1. I'm pretty sure that's game. Does Thick Club make you not take recoil, or what? Like, what's going on here? Gonna go into Nihilego and see if there's somehow this thing's min speed or something with a negative speed nature. Yeah, so that's not gonna be the case, and we are just gonna forfeit this match. Don't want to play that out. Maybe Gypsy, if you're watching this, you can let me know how to combat that. Seen a lot of that on the mid ladder here recently. Anyways, on to the next game against Tranquilito, I guess. And he packs a pretty fire squad here. He has no ground type though, so I will lead. Oh fuck! What was I thinking? He has no ground type. I clearly said he has no ground type, and he leads with it. He's gonna predict my landers, so I'm gonna go for the Flare Cannon. He could go into Ferrothorn, which covers my landers play and my Flare Cannon. My Fairy type move, yeah, that covers both. But I'm just gonna click it here, predicting him to predict my landers to come in, and him just throw up his Stealth Rocks. Looks like this is a Stealth Rocker. Ferrothorn might be a Spiker. Or he just has rocks, because Feeny is his defogger. Well, technically Pheromosa could be his Rapid Spinner, but that's not the most likely case. He does go for rocks, and I do drop him, so I'll take that. And now he has to, he goes into Gyarados. So I'm actually just going to click Volt Switch here. See how much damage I can do as I can go into Nihilego and Revenge Kill. I'll make sure this thing doesn't get out of hand here. He might go for the Waterfall, expecting to outspeed me. Maybe. No, he safely goes into his Metagross. Good play. We can just go into our Metagross. Make sure he gets his Mega Evolution off. He may go for Earthquake, but he might go for Ice Punch, predicting landers. Just goes for the mash. Gets the boost, so that's not great. Could risk the tie here and get the Hammer Arm off. But if he has the Earthquake, he's definitely going to go for it. I can get the Intimidate off with my Landers if he goes for the Earthquake. Also, if he goes for Hammer Arm of his own, I can get the Intimidate off and get a speed drop. So Landers is my play 100%. Goes for another mash. No boost this time. Do I want to risk it? Or do I just let him click Ice Punch and knock me out? I think I just let him click Ice Punch and knock me out. Actually, I'm going to hard swap into Greninja. He does go for the ice punch as predicted. Please no freeze. No freeze. Now he's 100% going into Tapu Fini, and I'm going to click Gunk Shot. Fini, Fini, Fini. No, Ferrothorn. That's okay, because we packed the Hidden Power Fire. We'll be able to do enough damage to it to where we can set up a spike pretty comfortably next turn. So he goes for spike, actually. We'll set up our own spike here. Let him knock us out there. We're going to Magearna here. Throw off a Hidden Power Fire. And get the Soul Heart boost. And then we become a major threat to his team. Force him into Metagross. We can just sack off Landers here. Goes for the mash. Actually going to set up Stealth Rock here in case he wants to switch, preserving his Metagross. So it doesn't take, like if it takes Rocky Helmet damage, it can't come in on a spike later, I don't think. I forgot how much Nihilego did with the Power Gem. I think it did like 25% or something. That being said, I will go into Nihilego here. And I could risk Thunder Sweep in here. Because Thunder would sweep, knock out everything. But if you Scarf Pheromosa, I don't want to just lose my Nihilego on a 70% accurate move. I will click Power Gem. He goes for the Bullet Punch. Not going to be able to knock us out, though. Didn't expect it to pack that. Brings in this bad boy. I think I would rather sack it later in the match. I'm going to Magearna here. If he goes for the high jump kick, kudos. Just let's hope he's not Life Orb. Unfortunately, he does go for the high jump kick. I'm going to click Zen Headbutt here. He misses high jump kick. That would not have knocked me out, I don't think. But I missed my Zen Headbutt, so we're going to actually be able to see here if it would have knocked me out. It wouldn't have, as you see. I'm able to land my second Zen Headbutt. See, I wouldn't have... I guess it was fair, though, because he missed his. Brings in the Gyarados. I'm most certainly just going to click Horn Leech. I can't risk it. Well, fuck. You know, I could have... Damn it. Okay, so my play here is Meteor Mash. and hope that I get a boost. Really. I don't think Tapu Fini can kill me 2 shots. Really hope I land this though. Do land it. No attack boost, but that's fine. Got a little bit of HP back with the Misty Terrain. We'll be able to 2-hit KO this thing. As he shows Whirlpool. What the fuck? I just missed. And is that going to cost me? Oh my god, that's going to cost me the match. Wow, so you see how I played the end game though. That was my win, no doubt. But yeah, we're going to take another L here. But you saw how I played the end game there. Should have 100% won that game. Don't know what that was about. Yeah, should have 100% won that game. Hop into another one here, though. Very unfortunate miss there. But what can you do? You know, Pokemon, right? Now, I liked leading Magearna last time against the Garchomp. I liked him leading Garchomp last game. Because he predicts my Landers to come out. I guess that's a pretty fair thing. I guess is what you could call it. He's going to leave with the Coco. I'm going to Volt Switch. Yeah, he goes for the U-turn. I'm going to Volt Switch and get some big momentum. I don't think he'll go hard Sharpedo. No, he goes into the Garchomp. He is Rocky Helmet Reskin, but I don't really care. I'm just going to click Ice Punch and try to get rid of it. Goes into Fini. I'm going to click Meteor Mash and hopefully we can fucking land the goddamn shit. Now, I don't think he'll just stay in and let his Fini go down. I think he'll definitely go Garchomp. I'm going to click the Ice Punch here. He may even go Amoonguss. He does go Amoonguss. Just going to click the mash here, predicting the Sharpedo. Yeah. He either thought I was going to go for the Zen Headbutt or the Ice Punch. Caught the Sharpedo there. Really good for me. Going to hard switch into Tapu Bulu here. And I'm actually going to throw off a Swords Dance predicting the Amoonguss. which I have the Zen headbutt for. Pokemon's not competitive. 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 Now I'm going to predict him to go out to his his Sharpedo again. So I'm actually going to click Horn Leech here. I need to, because of course my moves don't hit. But he does not. This guy's trash anyway. As you can see here, if my Zen headbutt lands, that I would 100% have knocked him out after the Swords Dance boost. Yeah, this game's not competitive. This game's not competitive. This game's not competitive. This game's not competitive. You just got to remember that this game is not competitive. We play this purely for entertainment. Just gonna go and Greninja here, click Ice Beam, knock this motherfucker out. If he switches to Among Us, I'm gonna drop that. If he switches to Feeny, I will drop the Gunk Shot on the following turn. He decides to let his Garchomp go down, so I don't think he doesn't get rocks this match. Fine by me. Basically here, he has to go for the... I'm going to go into Landers, predicting the Thunder type move, or Electric type move, yeah. Because I don't think he would U-turn, because there's really no reason. I think I can freely click Earthquake here. Among Us can't take 2, Feeny can't take 2, Sharpedo dies, Pheromosa can't really take it either. He may have the hidden power Ice. I don't think it kills, because he isn't Life Orb. I told you Pheromosa is not a switch in. Now I can hard switch into my Magearna, Volt Switch out with the Electric Terrain up. Now he can go for the Focus Blast next, but it won't knock me out. I am AV. Oh, okay, he's got the Z move. Still not able to knock me out, Magearna, you fucking beast. You fucking beast, you. So I think Nihilego's the play here. If he goes Among Us, I can't stay in, because Nihilego is my win condition. Sweeps his team once I get a hit off. I really want to set up rocks with Landers. That's what I want. Now I do think he might go Sharpedo and click Protect. He goes Feeny, but he's leftovers. Don't know why he would do this. I'm gonna throw off a sludge wave, and I'm pretty sure this Oko's, no matter his set, max special attack, it tops out at fucking 353. There's no way he survives this. And then I get a speed boost. So he goes into Among Us. I'm going to go into Landers and use it as sleep fodder. Then I'm going to double into my Mega Metagross and see what he wants to do about this. goes into the Feeney. I'm actually going to set rocks up on this turn. And this forces him to defog. I'm going to go hard into Metagross. So he goes for the Moonblast instead of... I guess he doesn't have a water type attack, which is fine. Go for the Mash. I better not miss this Mash. Actually, it would have been fine if I missed the Mash, because then I could go into Nihilego. This way I can still keep my Metagross around, specifically for the Amoonguss. I'm going to sack off Magearna here to the... He goes for Thunderbolt. Okay. Gonna bring Nihilego back in. I'll live a Thunderbolt even in the terrain if he's Scarfed for some reason. I think he's going to go out to Amoonguss though, as I can throw off this Sludge Wave, see what kind of damage it can do. Amoonguss takes rocks damage. So this Sludge Wave is a roll, and I'm going to risk it. I don't give a fuck anymore. I get the roll. I get the Beast Boost. He's just going to click Protect. It's no big deal. He's got to go for a double Protect to win this game. And he's actually going to get it. That's crazy, yo. But what I'm going to do here is I'm going to sack off Landers, and the Rocky Helmet will knock him out. The Rocky Helmet will knock him out, and then Nihilego can knock out the Tapu Koko. Yeah, so yeah, that's basically how the team's supposed to be used. That was a better representation. I think we can grab one. Well, no, I'm just going to end it there. Got a few leagues I need to prep for, and got a buddy to help prep. So, yeah, I'm going to leave it there. Shout out to the Gypsy King for passing me this team. Thank you, bro. It was really fun to use. Still definitely going to be using it in ladders. And I've entered a tournament amongst friends, and I'm going to be using this team a few times. So there's that. I'm going to start building in the Sun and Moon tiers as well. I haven't really built a team that I felt... I built that one team called Slurp, but it wasn't the best. It was fun to use, but it wasn't the best team. I'm going to start building, though. This Gypsy squad here has inspired me to build my own teams because of how fun it is and how much fun the ladder actually is. I didn't think the ladder would be that fun, but yeah, we're going to finish up in the 1600s or something, barely, because we lost those two matches. But yeah, that's going to be it for today. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, all the good stuff, and I'll see you guys next time. Thank you for watching.